Hey guys, this is What Up Here, and welcome back to NASCAR, the game, in segment, for race 9 of 36 at Richmond today. I'm looking forward to it. It's a night race, so what if, remember, wait, apply the setup again at night, because it goes from day to night and shit, so I don't want to remember that. I want to remember that, I don't want to, like, what's wrong with me? So point settings going into this race, I still have a 30-point lead over Junior. I gained on him a little bit at Kansas because I only finished 1 or 2 points behind, or ahead of him. So, yeah, that's the point settings for the top 9. Without further ado, let's get right into Richmond. Here is the setup menu. It's going to be on Chevy difficulty, 20 laps, 1 times wear, caution black flags on, damage on full. Same format as every race, as you saw, except that the changes. And now we're going to go into qualification, put it up our setup, and then race. We're going to apply the setup right now. It's just mainly 12-22 for the tire pressures, 12 on lefts, and 22 on the rights. So that's mainly our adjustments. So we're going to accept that, put that in. And now we are going to begin qualifying. Before I do, I'm going to lower my brake bias so my car is a little bit looser in this run. Hopefully the game does not crash and all this sort of nonsense when I try to lower it and restart. So it looks like it's actually working out just fine. Okay, it's at 45, and let's begin this qualifying lap. I hit the wall. And we're going to be in 11th place. Nice. Fucking smacked the wall again. Yeah. As you've already seen in qualifying, this car is really loose going into 1. Turn 3 and 4 it's fine, but it's very loose going into 1, so I kind of messed up that lap a little bit, the second one. But 11th isn't too bad. In one practice run I got 8th, another one I got like maybe the 13th, 12th, so this is about where I expected to qualify, so that's not too bad. So let's look at the top 10 and see where everything is. Newman is 12th, alright. Gordon 1st, Truex 2nd, Junior 7th, Harvick 3rd. Alright, that's the top 10. Looks pretty realistic. So without further ado, let's get right into this race. But before I do, it's going to go in the day to night, and then I'm going to apply my custom setup once again so it doesn't freaking reset on me. Yay, it loaded up properly. So we're going to put in our setup once again because it does reset. So I'm going to do that real quick. Accept it. We're going to have to lower our brake bias during the race so you're going to see my hands like all messed up and shit. But, oh well. Let's begin this race. Did you see Kyle Busch's car like slightly move to the right? What the hell was that? This was so weird. That was so weird. They're like slightly moving to the right. What the fuck? Oh, whatever. Pace car is down pit road. This race is about to begin. Jeff Gordon leads down the grid. Get ready and go. Green flags out. We're underway here at Richmond. Now, one thing we're going to have to be very careful with on this game and with the tire pressures and everything. I think in general on this game, at this track, be very freaking careful going into 1 because the brake lockup is real. I just drove right into Jeff Burton there. Yeah, just be so careful. The brake bias, not the brake bias, but the braking and everything. If you turn just a slightest bit going into 1 while braking, it just checks out, and it gets even worse the longer the run goes on. So it's going to be very difficult to really get to really hold on to the car. You're going to see it early on in the race. There we go. Finally lowered it down all the way to 45, and now we're in 7th spot, so that's not too bad. We're just going to throw the car into 1. The car's getting a little bit sideways, but we made it stick. A top 5 is quite possible at this point, and yeah. It's looking pretty good so far. Turns 3 and 4, I don't really have to worry too much about how I have to drive the corner or be very worrisome about how the car will react. Just turn 1. Kind of just have to brake and not really touch the throttle or the steering wheel. Well, obviously the controller because I'm not a controller, but just be very careful within. We're kind of at bay. Top 5 is pretty fine. I mean, that's what I expect. Maybe I can get a pass on the outside on Junior here. No, not quite. I can maybe throw the car into 1 and see what happens, but it's pretty risky. And okay, well, I mean, I kind of worked. I got inside Junior there a little bit. I don't even think doing that would work, and Junior just clips the outside wall once again. But now we're gonna have the preferred line going into 3 here, and we do, complete the pass. Now we're in 4th position. Now, all I gotta do is just try to run down Jimmy. I don't know if it's quite possible, but Oh god, this car is already starting to kind of feel a little bit loose. Going into 1, it's only lap 6. Oh my god. This is going to be a nightmare later on in this run. Just get a little bit closer to Jimmy there. I don't really think I'm in a position to win, but I think maybe third is quite within our range at this point. Just be very careful going into 1. I don't care how much ground I lose, just I can't afford to spin and get sideways and burn the back tires off. I gotta really conserve the tires as much as I can. I cannot afford to slide just like that, because it's gonna fuck us over. God damn it would if I was just saying that. Oh my god. Oh god. This gets so sideways going through that corner. Trying out turn 3 once again. Just get right up to the back bumper of him, but just not quite enough. Maybe going into 1 we have a shot. We do have a little bit of a run. We get to the side. Now we're door panel. I don't know. We're sliding. Oh my god. Every position's like trying to finish the Rubik's Cube. It's just a pain. We're going to put the car in a 3. We might just get the spot. We do, but just barely over Jimmy. Now we're in 3rd spot. Gordon's still leading and Harvick is now in 2nd. Slowly but surely, after the past couple laps, I've closed up on Harvick just a little bit. Just have to hit your marks perfectly. Like, just you cannot afford a mistake or else you will lose all that ground it took to get to that point. And now we're almost side by side with Harvick going into 1. We're going to have to be very careful, and obviously, once again, we do slide the freaking car like an idiot. We're going to kind of drift going through turn 1. And, oh god, off the corner as well. I wasn't paying attention. And we're still side by side with Harvick. We may just barely get the position here going for 2nd spot. We're still side by side. And I just kind of got inside of him a little bit. It's really, really tricky trying to, you know, go into 1 when you're side by side. I've been noticing that in this race in particular. It's just bad. Now we finally got around Harvick. Now we're maybe 8 or 9 tenths behind Jeff Gordon. And now, with about 7 or so laps to go, will lap traffic play into account in the late run of this race? Because Gordon will definitely catch them, but I don't know when. It could be the same kind of scenario like at Phoenix, where I just get by Edwards in the closing laps because of lap traffic, but I don't know if I can even... One, I don't know if I really have the car to catch Gordon. Well, I mean, as I'm saying that, I am gaining on Gordon, maybe like a tenth or so a lap, if that. It's just such a small amount, lap after lap. It's mainly just turn 1. The car just gets really, really sideways, and I've been managed to get pretty well. I mean, I've gotten sideways a few times, but nothing extremely bad. So my tire wear should be, you know, as good as it can possibly be. Near almost perfect, because I only got sideways once. I could have been doing that every lap. You just gotta be really careful, let the car roll. This game, even though I give Utenix a lot of shit, this game is probably the best out of the bunch, just mainly because the driving model and the way that the fall off is, and the cars can get really loose and it's really tough to drive. It really adds a level of difficulty to the game, which is really, really refreshing compared to 2011 and even 14 and 15, where it's almost a cakewalk to drive the cars, even if it's on default. This adds so much more of a challenge to it, because the fall off and everything is pretty severe. And as you've seen, with about 3 laps to go, Jeff Gordon is just about to catch, I think that's Josh Wise, ironically my teammate, so maybe we can pull some cheeky things and slow him down, or at least my teammate would. But Gordon is, you know, catching up to them. I'm right to the back bumper of Gordon. We only got 2 laps left to go going into this race. Now we're only a lap and a half. Now Josh Wise is going to duck down low. We're going to go up high because now lap traffic is getting in the way. Now we're already in the lead. Oh my god, this is insane. We finally got the lead coming to the white flag one more time. I'm going to be pinned on the outside going into 1 because Nemechek, I don't know what he's doing. We're 3 wide. We're going super freaking high going into 1. And, slapped that outside wall like a bitch and everything. Almost 3 wide and everything. And Nemechek will knock it out of our way. Jeff Gordon is we're still side by side with Gordon. Nemechek will knock it out of our way. We're still side by side, and I end up winning. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, I did not expect to win this race at all. I thought maybe 3rd, 2nd. That last lap. Like the Nemechek and Josh Wise, I don't know what the fuck they were doing going side by side in front of the leaders like that. Josh Wise almost freaking sabotaged his own teammate, literally, but unironically, he helped us win by being slow as fuck. Davey Quickie time, as you already seen, just going around the track because I like doing that, and also Alan Quickie is a fucking badass, and I always want to remember how awesome of a race car driver he was. Oh god, almost forgot what button was to go back. But yeah, that was Richmond. That was crazy. That was just insane. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna catch Gordon there. But see, that's what it takes to win. You cannot afford to make a mistake. You gotta hit your marks, and then everything just lines up. I mean, it looked like it was easy, but I assure you it was not. Just being so tedious on the freaking analog going into one. Oh my god. So we just passed Gordon in the final lap, basically. And Truex gets 7th after, I think, starting 12th, so he gained quite a bit. Stewart, who started like 15th, ends up 20th. Newman in the top 15. Alright. That was Richmond. I don't know. I'm speechless. Let's look at the points. Here are the points after Richmond. Obviously I'm still gonna have a pretty decent point lead, maybe about 37-point lead over Dale Earnhardt Jr. after that race. He ended up getting 5th. I ended up winning, so that's how it all kind of racked up. Jimmy Johnson still in 3rd. I think he went. No, he's still in 3rd. Most of the top 8 are the same. Gordon is the only one who gained quite a bit after getting 2nd and leading the most laps, so he got more bonus points. Newman backed out to 10th. I drank some cola before the recording. Stenhouse 19th. Mark is ahead of Logano, so that's always a big plus. That was Richmond. I could safely say, take Phoenix, and then just amplify the shit out of that, because that was just even more nuts. I like to thank lap traffic for fucking Gordon over. Oh god, that was great. That was good. That was a good race. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As always, next race will be at Talladega. I'm getting my outro all fucking backwards, but that's okay. Next race will be at Talladega. As always, I do appreciate the love, feedback, and support all of you guys leave me in the comment section below, and as well as liking this video, because it helps me out a lot in the long run. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next race. And as always, to remember to have a good day, everyone.